Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to be doing more predictions. I've done a few predictions in the past. I have predicted the Premier League and the Liga NOS, which I'm going to be reacting to those predictions in when the season's over, basically. Today we're going to be doing some predictions for the Champions League, because the Champions League draw came out last week. Some interesting ties. There's some interesting ties. We're going to be predicting the quarterfinals and semi-finals and the winner. I could have probably done this at the start of the season and predicted the whole thing, but better late than never, I guess. Excuse my hair, it's really bad, but it is what it is. Like, it's lockdown. I haven't had a haircut since November. We're gonna go and start the predictions. I've got my predictions done because I've forgotten the ties already. So first up, we're gonna go for Manchester City against Borussia Dortmund. Now, I could have probably wrote some notes on this because I just realized I'm recording this straight off the bat, but Man City's been exceptional. They've got their Van Dijk kind of signing with Ruben Diaz. You know how I feel about that one.
Maguire cost 80 million, for fuck's sake. If Ruben Diaz was English, you wouldn't dare seeing him leave for less than 100 million. But you know what? He's Portuguese. Like, his name's not Harry fucking Day. He's not Harry Day. Like, it's fucking Ruben Diaz. Like, fuck off. Like, pissing me off. 60 million plus Otamendi. Are you mad? Nah, fam, and that's a whole topic for a whole different video. Like, that is mad. I am mad. Like, you can tell I'm pissed off. Just yeah, Man City's got a very strong team this season. They're doing bits in the Premier League. They had a very slow start, but they've definitely, yeah, they're just good. Man City, I think they're not going to breeze past, because Dortmund are actually quite a decent side in the Champions League, and I do think Dortmund will offer a very tough competition for Manchester City. But Man City has been exceptional this season, so you can't really fault that. And I think that I think they're going to beat Dortmund. I think that they just have too much. Their rotation is absolutely exceptional. They're able to rotate in the Premier League because they're amazing rotation. Plus, they already have so much advantage on second place. They don't really need to bother so much on it. So that's very scary for the Champions League teams, because they won't be able to rotate as hard or have such a good team as Manchester City. And I think Dortmund will be they'll be getting knocked out. No shame getting knocked out to Manchester City. They're a fantastic team, and unfortunately for you, that's where your journey will end. I'm wearing yellow, so I love Dortmund. I'm joking. I do like Dortmund, but yeah, it has nothing to do with the colour I'm wearing. But yeah, yeah, Man City's gonna win. They've got too much for Dortmund. Dortmund do have Haaland to offer. They have a couple of very nice players, but yeah, you just know how it is. But yeah, Manchester City to go through into the Champions League semi-finals. In the next game, we're gonna have Porto versus Chelsea. Now that is gonna be a very interesting game, because maybe before Tuchel come in and they got a run of fantastic form, I would have probably put my money on Porto. I can't even lie. As a Benfica fan, that hurts because I don't like Porto, but I would have probably put my money on them. But no, Chelsea have been exceptional. They lost 14 games. They have kept 12 clean sheets, I think it was, which that's a fantastic record. It's genuinely unbelievable. You have to give them credit where it's due. They won 10 and drew 4, if I'm not mistaken. That is an unbelievable record, and you can't fault that. You can't fault that whatsoever. Porto have been very poor in the league, but they have caused a massive upset against Juventus. Then no one expected Porto to win that. So you never know, they can pull off another upset. You never know. That's the only thing Porto are fighting for this season, because in the Portuguese league they have been poor. They've been very, very poor. They're in second place. They're far behind Sporting, and they've got Benfica right on their back. Braga's not too far behind it either. So if they fall apart, 4th place isn't impossible for Porto, and that's a scary thought for them. I can't lie. As a Benfica fan, I know that's fucking scary for us, and we're looking worse than Porto. So they have to bet on this Champions League to have a somewhat of a good season. If they make it to the semi-finals, I will think it's a successful season for Porto. But unfortunately for them, I do think Chelsea are going to have too much for them, and I do think Porto are going to stay behind. And you can't really bet against Chelsea right now, mate. 14 unbeaten games is very impressive. You can't bet against them. If you do, you're just deluded, or a Porto fan. So yeah, deluded. Yeah, Chelsea are going to go through. I'm sorry, lad. Sorry, Porto. I predicted you to finish third in my Liga NOS predictions, and now I'm predicting you to lose in the Champions League. It is what it is. If Porto go through, I'll be happy for the 10% of Porto fans who aren't dickheads. The ones that always comment on Benfica games in Europe, they're like, well done, do it for Portugal. Those Porto fans, I hope you win. 90% of Porto fans who are dickheads, I hope you get slapped 6-0. That's what I'm going to say. But yeah, because at the end of the day, if Porto win, it's good for Portugal. And I love seeing Portuguese teams, and I love seeing Portugal get recognition. So it would not be anything bad for me. But I really dislike Porto fans. So just because of them, Porto lose, it's just a win-win. It's a win-win. If Porto lose, I get to laugh at them cry. If Porto win, it's fantastic for Portugal. But I think Chelsea's gonna win. Quarter-final 3, Bayern versus PSG. We're having a repeat of the final of last year, and I think that's going to be a brilliant game. It's a very tough game to call. It's a very tough game. It's literally anyone's game. It's anyone's game, and I can't wait to watch that game. It's going to be interesting. But I think last year is going to repeat itself. Bayern are so good. Robert Lewandowski, the best player in the world at the moment, he's gonna carry Bayern through to the semi-final. I'm sorry, Neymar and Mbappe, you're fantastic football players, but Bayern Munich again are gonna have too much, because just look at their team. They don't have one shit player. It's honestly scary. Pochettino doesn't have very good history about winning any trophies. I think he won his first trophy of his career, like the Coupe de France or something like that, and it's gonna stay at that because they get knocked out of the Champions League. Sorry about that, lads. PSG, they can definitely win this game. They can definitely win the tie, but I don't think they will. I think Bayern Munich have too much. They just have so much world-class players, and it's gonna be too much for them. I think Man City and Bayern are definitely the best teams left in the competition, and it's a shame we don't have Barcelona or Juventus left, because it would be nice seeing Ronaldo and Messi push for another Champions League, but it is what it is. Sometimes it don't go well, and it didn't. Next semi-final, why do I keep saying semi-final? We're not there yet. We're just not there yet. But yeah, next quarter-final, the last one, a repeat of 2 years ago. The final, PSG, what? Liverpool versus Real Madrid, or Real Madrid versus Liverpool, since Real Madrid are at home first. And I think we're not going to repeat history this time. I think Liverpool will go through. They haven't been very great in the Premier League, but I do think that in the Champions League they have been a much better side, and this the one thing, it's a similar situation to Porto. It's the only thing they've still got any fight for, and they are recovering a lot of their main team players except Van Dijk and Joe Gomez, but they've not sorted out, but they've definitely improved on that centre-back position. So I think they do stand a very good chance at beating Real Madrid. Real Madrid do have a lot of danger. Karim Benzema is having an exceptional season. Fair play to him, because I didn't rate him whatsoever. But then I learned how to watch football and I started to rate him. Real Madrid have a lot to offer. If they win, it will not be a surprise. But I think Liverpool's going to go all out for the Champions League, and I do think they're going to get past Real Madrid. Again, it'll be close. It'll be very, very close. I'll be very interested to watch this game. Hopefully it's not at the same time as the PSG game. That'll be such an evil thing to do. Liverpool's going to go through into the semi-final, and they will play against Chelsea, if my prediction is right, obviously. And yeah, it's gonna be a good game. When that happened in the Premier League, I have absolutely no idea what the score was. I think Chelsea won in the last game at Anfield, but I forgot what the score was at Stamford Bridge. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I think Chelsea, you're out. I think Liverpool are going to go into the final. Logic behind that, I think Chelsea are going to put a push for top 4, and they'll have a lot of fatigue in the Champions League. Liverpool can rotate more in the league since they're fighting for less, in my opinion. Even though they're going to want top 4 as well, definitely. But I think if they go all out for the Champions League, they do have a solid chance at winning it. And if I was a Liverpool fan, I would take 6th or 7th and a Champions League trophy, if I'm brutally honest. But it will be a very big gamble. You can't argue that. Very massive gamble, and it might not pay off. But if it does, dubs all rounds for Liverpool. But I do think Liverpool are going to knock out Chelsea and go into the final. But again, it's just we're at a stage where it can go either way. And if it goes Chelsea's way, I will be upset because Chelsea fans frustrate me. Liverpool fans do as well, so it's a lose-lose. But I think Liverpool going to the final, and they will play against either Manchester City or Bayern Munich. Now, like I said, they are the best teams in the competition, and I'm so upset we don't see them in the final. But Pep Guardiola, I think, will be coming back against Bayern Munich, and it's going to be an interesting game, very interesting game. I think it's going to be, I literally hope to see that game, because it's going to be such a fantastic game of football. And this one was really difficult to predict. It was very, very difficult to predict, because it's just evil for the team that's going to get knocked out, because they both deserve to be in the final, since they are the best teams in Europe, in my opinion. But I think Pep Guardiola is going to come on top, and we're going to see Manchester City playing their first final in their history, if I am not mistaken. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I do think it will be Pep Guardiola's first final for Manchester City, and that is going to be a very good game. Liverpool versus Manchester City in the Champions League final. They have been battling it out in the league for a very long time now. By very long time, I mean 3 or 4 seasons. But yeah, I think it's going to be a very good final. A much better upgrade on the Tottenham versus Liverpool final we saw a couple of years ago. And there's only one winner, in my opinion. History is gonna repeat itself, isn't it? I think Manchester City are going to win the Champions League. Now, as an Arsenal fan, I probably won't hear the end of it, because Arsenal haven't won in Europe either. And if Man City win it first, that's an extra set of fans that's just going to get on Arsenal, and that is not what I need. But if I'm going to predict, I've got to be honest, and I've got to put what I actually feel will happen. And unfortunately, I do feel Manchester City will win the Champions League. I'm saying unfortunately, as if they don't have 5 Benfica players. Fuck it, Benfica won the Champions League, innit? But to be honest, if I do have to choose a team, I'll probably pick Man City to win the Champions League, just because they've got so many Benfica players. And if none of my teams are going to win it, fuck it, might as well. My boys, they're not my boys, obviously, but the Benfica boys, at least give Ruben Diaz a Champions League medal. That'll be, my bad. At least give Ruben Diaz a Champions League medal. That'll be quite nice. But yeah, I would really like to see Arsenal in that position one day. But I think that one day might be when I'm 83 years old. So yeah. Either ways, yeah, that's my Champions League predictions. It's kind of hard to fuck up from here, surely, but you never know. I did make a bold prediction of Man City going through against Bayern, but there's only one way to find out, and that's to watch the games and see how my prediction plays out. I think I've done well. Seeing Liverpool in the final might be quite a long shot. Maybe Chelsea might get into the final. Maybe Porto might do an upset, because you know what? You never know, mate. You never know. It's the Champions League, and if Porto get to the final, I will never hear the end of it. Especially, oh my god, if they win it, oh my god, I don't even want to think of that. I'm not going to think of that. I'm not thinking of that. But yeah, I hope, oh, fucking hell, that was loud. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you agree or disagree. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't, because if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? You get what I'm saying? Please subscribe, I need it. Look down here, look how many subs I've got. I need more. Come on, please. But yeah, share with your friends, because like maybe they might like my content and they might want to subscribe, or they might put a dislike. Don't tell them to dislike the video. That'll be quite rude actually. But yeah, it'll be nice if you could help a guy out, because again, look down here, look at the subscribers I got. It's not a lot, so help me out please.